Hi everyone, it's Peggy Merwin with Stamp with Peggy. Today is Monday, October 24th. We are closing out October very quickly. Next Monday is Halloween. All the little trick-or-treaters getting ready. So I will probably end up changing next week's live to Tuesday night so that everyone can spend the evening with their little loved ones and their little goblins. Okay, so hopefully you had a great weekend. I had a fabulous weekend. Saturday was my annual Fall Fest Stamp Retreat. It's a one-day retreat that started at 9 a.m. and went until about 4:30 Saturday night. Hi, Cheryl. Thanks for jumping on. So we had such a great time together. We had a few people who joined from afar, got kits in the mail because they couldn't be with us. We had a couple other people who will get their kits who weren't able to join us the day of for medical reasons and illnesses. But we had such a good time. Hi, Jackie. All right, let me get myself up here. Excuse me. Hi, Nikki, Linda, so that I can watch for comments and things on here. Okay, there we are. Sue's with us. So many of you were with me on Saturday. The weather was gorgeous this weekend. Hubby worked out in the yard and getting our camper ready for storage. He also smoked a brisket on Saturday. It was fabulous. So I got home after being with everyone all day long, and then I got to enjoy a lovely dinner that he fixed. And then he cooked over the campfire a whole chicken on Sunday. So it was a really good weekend. I got lots done. I'm working on a swap that I'm participating in. Hi, Lori. That need to go out in the mail tomorrow. So I'm finishing those up tonight as I'm getting ready for the Christmas card class Wednesday night and getting November classes together. You will want to look at the November classes when I send them out, and I will try to remember to post them on my page in my group also, because it will be the final Christmas card class for this season. So those who participated in all three classes will end up with 36 cards. And then I have a couple other things up my sleeve. I'm working on Santa's Workshop that I want to get the items ready for that and get that posted out. That is I make all kinds of treats, holders, and tissue box covers, things that work for gift giving. And hi, Charlotte. Thanks for joining. So that will be coming in, I think, November or the very beginning of December. Right now, this year, I have an availability maybe in November, so I'm looking at possibly doing a either Saturday or Sunday event this year, along with maybe a weeknight if I need to. Okay, let's see what's going on. The recruiting special or sign-up special is going on just for one more week. So you have until October 31st to get the fabulous deal. I had a couple join on Saturday. If you have a lot of things that you want, if you have a large shopping list or wish list, it's a perfect time. For $99, you get to choose $155 free or for $99. Shipping is free, so all you're paying is the tax and the $99. And then you have your first full quarter until the end of March before you have to finalize your quarterly minimum. So if you'd like more information, I'd love to talk to you about it. But right now, let's get ready to stamp. Hi, Tammy from Florida. Okay, I'm going to flip you down, so bear with me just a minute. Okay, we got that going down. Okay, come on. With Halloween right around the corner, and many of us have grandchildren, and many of you have small grandchildren. My grandchildren are much older. Well, not much, I guess, but I have a 14 and a 15-year-old, and on Sunday, a 12-year-old, and then an almost 10-year-old. So they're coming kind of sort of towards the end of trick-or-treating and dressing up and all those fun things. I guess before I move into that, I did have a couple of Fall Fest things here I wanted to share with you. If you aren't, I do share it on my blog, stampwithpeggy.com. So I shared last night the fun bag. And I'm trying to see, there you go. You can see the whole thing. It is a big bag. We did vinyl on the front of it. Isn't that adorable? I just love it. All of their projects were inside of here. And then, so when everybody came on Saturday, that was at their spot greeting them, along with this adorable box. And I'm trying to make sure that it's all in the picture. Okay, this has a Bath and Body Works foaming hand soap inside. And so it just unties, and the leaf holds the ribbon on, and then the lid pulls off, and inside is your soap. Isn't that a cute box? I use the Rustic Harvest designer paper on the front of it, along with crumb cake. So I got that nice, pretty fall colors going. And then I used the leaf label and gem pack to put a fun little greeting. You are such a blessing on the front of it. So everybody got that at their space. And then we started them stamping, working on their first project, which I will share on my blog on Wednesday. But mid-afternoon or mid-morning, we need a little pick-me-up, a little something to keep us going. And so then I took around these adorable peekaboo bags, and everybody there were little Werther's caramels in it. Cute, right? Very simple. There are 5 craft colored or crumb cake and 5 white bags in a package. And then I just added designer paper and the little greeting. I tucked in, there's a Ziploc across the top, and then tied some ribbon on. And then we had lunch. We had Jimmy John's little sandwiches and chips. And then we had Buntini desserts. So then when they got back to their spot after lunch, then there was their afternoon treat, which was a Hershey's bar that is using the Sweetest Christmas designer paper as decoration. And then I used the Santa's Delivery or Santa's Express train. I love this. Elf approved and sleigh delivered. So everybody got a fun little chocolate treat for the afternoon. And then there were gifts with each project and incentives for some free card kits. So we had a fabulous time, right, ladies who are on with us? Everybody needs to come next year. It was so much fun. Okay, so back to Halloween and your grandchildren. We need pictures, whether we are with them or not. They can send, we've got pictures on Facebook all the time, but it's great to print some pictures out. Okay, so we're going to do tonight a quick mini album to add those Halloween pictures into. And all you need is one 12 by 12 sheet of cardstock. And I'm trying to get it up in so that you can see. Okay, we're going to get our blade out of the way. So we're going to put it in at 6 inches and we're going to score it. And then we are going to turn it. So here's our score line. And now we're going to score it at, and I need to pull my arm out. Okay. We are going to score it at 4 inches and 8 inches. Okay. So now we have 6 4x6 spaces. We are going to cut these 2 spaces off. And I will put a template up on my blog and on my Facebook post also. Okay, I'll go back in and add that. So we're going to cut right at the 6-inch mark. You can do it with your trimmer or with scissors. I like to do it, I get a better, straighter cut if I do it with my trimmer. Okay, and then we're going to cut this. Now you can use this for whatever you want. It's big enough pieces, definitely. And we're done with the paper trimmer. And I forgot my bone folder. So let me grab that. Okay. So here's what we have now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 spots. Okay, we are going to fold it and make sure your edges line up. Okay, and it really doesn't matter which way because you are going to fold it back and forth. You're going to kind of accordion fold it. All right, and we want to make sure that we're lining our edges up. Even though we've got score lines there, we want to make sure that our edges are lined up. We don't have any hangover. Hi, Pam. Thanks for joining. Okay, so, and I did that the opposite, so let's refold that way. Okay, so pull those pictures from Facebook when they're posted if you're not by your grandchildren. If you are, or fabulous nieces and nephews, and print them, okay? Give your kids Walgreens gift cards or Shutterfly so that they can print you some pictures. And here is, look at how fast and adorable that is, okay? So now let's make it pretty. And by the power of TV, right? Okay, I've got some of the black and white gingham ribbon. So I am just going to, I'm using the Seal Plus so that it's nice and sturdy. We are going to attach that onto this part. Hi, Sandy, welcome home. All right, and then we're going to turn it over, and on the back side, we're going to do the exact same thing. We're just going to put our ribbon on so our ribbons match. Okay, now again, this flap that opens this way is our front. So let's do some decorating. I took, and actually for the front and the back, I took two pieces of pumpkin pie, and I cut them at 3 3/4 and 5 3/4. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and adhere one onto here right over the top of the ribbon. Sandy was not able to join us on Saturday for Fall Fest. She has been in the hospital for 6 days, but hallelujah, she got to go home today and is on the mend. Correct, Sandy? Okay, then we're going to do that. We're going to flip it over, and we're going to do the same thing on the back side. However, I want it to go this way because I want these plain sides together. Okay, and then we are going to, and again, I'm using the Seal Plus on this just because I want to make sure that it holds well. Okay, we're going to add some designer paper onto the plain part, and so I wanted the designer papers both on kind of the same side. Okay, now we're back to our front. Again, this is the part that goes this way. Hi, Deborah from Michigan. Thanks for joining. Okay, then I took 2 pieces of the Celebrate Everything designer paper, and I cut them 2 3/4 by 3 5/8. Okay, it's this way on one side, and it's pumpkins and ghosts on the other side. Now I can just do it like this, but I decided, let's play a little bit. And so I got out, oh, and I forgot the green one. I got out my pumpkin pie, the dark marker, or blend, and I'm going to just color in the pumpkins. And I'm even coloring the ones that are hanging over here on the side. Okay, so you're just going to go through and color all of those. Thanks, Cheryl. It was a blast. We had such a good time, and the weather was so gorgeous on Saturday. We could have the doors open into the cafeteria. So make sure, you guys, if you're not following my Stamp with Peggy blog, that you do. It will get posted onto Facebook, but you will see it first on my blog. So make sure you subscribe. Okay, so now we're getting almost to the bottom there. And that one I don't know if that's a ghost or if that is a pumpkin. Okay. Okay, and one more little one. And then let me quickly grab the green. And I used Light Mossy Meadow. Yes, even the wasps came to stamp for a little bit, but we closed the door and we took care of that. I didn't want anybody getting stung. See, we looked like we were having so much fun, they had to come in and check it out. Okay, very quick and easy. Then we're going to add a 1/2 inch of basic black so that we have a little hangover. Okay. And Linda, I forgot my silicone mat tonight, so we got to be careful. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and adhere that to the front of our mini album. Okay. Like that. Now we're going to flip it over and we're going to do the same thing on the back side, but I already colored them, so you don't have to watch me do that. And then we are going to, again, we're going to add the 1/2 inch strip of basic black. Whoops, I need to go to the other side though. Uh-oh. Okay. All right. Now I need to do my little left-handed thing. Okay, and we're gonna go here and here. Okay, now let's get this on. Okay, and we're gonna put that right on there. How adorable is that? The paper changes so much when you have the little orange pumpkins instead of white pumpkins. Okay, then I used the Scary Cute stamp set and silhouette, Scary Silhouette dies. And I cut the die, and I've already stamped the 3 little trick-or-treaters and our greeting in pumpkin pie, and then added some little bats to it. Uh-oh. What did Annie say? We would have gotten quite the show. I would have been running around and dancing. Annie, that's why I chased after that thing, and I'm sorry, people, but yes, I did smash it so that nobody was getting stung by the bees or the wasps or whatever they were. I didn't want to take any chances on that. Okay, so then we are, Sandy, this project is definitely right up your alley. You could put the pictures of the grandkids right in there so they can look at it so that you can remember. Excuse me. We always get so hung up on, excuse me, looking at everything digitally. It is really nice. And Sandy, I think, is the queen of printing her grandchildren's pictures and actually putting them into albums so that when they come to visit her, they love to sit down and look at themselves and see how they've changed over the years. I just love when she posts pictures of that. It's awesome. Okay, so there's the front of our little mini album. Okay, now we want to, and you could just put your pictures right onto here, but we know it's not quite as pretty that way, right? So then I cut some 3 3/4 by 5 3/4 pieces of designer paper. I am not mounting them onto mats because it will start making the album too thick. And you know that was really difficult for me to do, right? But these are so quick and easy to do. I mean, you could do it for any occasion. You could do it for Christmas. You could do it for a new mom to add those baby pictures in. New moms, you could make them for grandmas with the baby pictures in there. Okay. And then I'm going to share one with you. Let's see. I'm trying to remember which way I did this. And again, it really doesn't matter, but I'm a kind of a matchy-matchy. So putting them down wishy-wash just doesn't work well for me. Okay, so I'm doing white, dark white. And then we're going to put this. I used the Black and White Designs paper and the Rustic Harvest papers to get all black and whites. because I thought then those little costumes, it would look like nighttime. Look how cute that is. Okay, and then you could embellish those. Once you put pictures, you could cut your pictures down and add the witch's hat or the hanging witch's feet. Okay, now we've got two more. If we flip it up, why would we leave these blank, right? But another thing that I had kind of thought about is doing it in Christmas colors with little pockets of some kind, like a tag on it or something that has a spot behind it or beside it that you could tuck gift cards. You know, those teenagers are getting harder and harder to buy for, and they like money or they like gift cards. This would be a really fun way to give several different kinds of gift cards just by adding little pockets. Again, you don't want to get too thick so that it doesn't want to close, but okay, we tie our little bow on the side. What a cute little presentation, right? Then it opens, you've got a picture, you've got a picture. It opens, you've got two more pictures, and then it flips up and you've got two more pictures. How fun, okay? So I had so much fun and I had to try to play with one a little bit. My sister-in-law in Arizona has a friend who has Scottie dogs, and she saw my card a week or two ago and asked if I could make some cards for her to give to her friend. So I thought, ooh, what could be better for dog lovers than a little mini album to put pictures of your dog? So I used the Scottie dogs. You Are Always Loved, and I put the two of them on the front. Then I added one onto the back, looking back towards the others. May your days be furry and bright. And then I used the same papers on the inside. Add your little doggy pictures, your little cat pictures. You could still definitely add your children pictures onto there. But how cute is that? See what I mean? It can be used for anything. It doesn't have to stick with Halloween, which was the first one. I am going to do some playing. I don't know if I'll get it yet tonight to try to do. And this could be an item that could be Santa's workshop when I have that, is making one of these with the little pockets and things decorated so that it wouldn't be pictures. It could be changed into pictures later, but it would be for gift cards and a little, you know, for girls, you could tuck in a little pair of earrings, just some nice little flat things in there, some money. Okay. So there are our projects. Here, let's finish tying them so that they actually look pretty instead of ribbons just hanging. Hi, Tina. Thanks. I'm glad you like it. This was really fun, and I mean, it's inexpensive to make. You know, you just need some 12 by 12 designer paper. If you get, right now we have packages of black. They will be leaving with the holiday catalog. We also have basic white. And then, Cheryl, I thought about you when I was doing this one tonight, because it's like, okay, you just picked it up, so now you are all set. You can get the color families of 12 by 12 paper, so then you have two of each color in a color family to coordinate with any designer paper. It would also, wouldn't it be a cute engagement one? Somebody who's just getting engaged and taking pictures or whatever. You've got, and I forgot now, I think there's 6 spots altogether. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, you could put the bride on the front. You could put a marriage picture, whatever, onto the back. I mean, it's just, there's so many ways to do this. So again, I will put the template up so that you have, but it's again, just scoring a 12 by 12 in half at 6 inches, turning it to the right, and then scoring it at 4 inches and 8 inches and cutting those bottom 2 panels off. So it looks like everybody's loving the project. Super simple, super fun, and very useful. So for now, you guys have a great evening. Make sure that you share the video. Even on my YouTube, go in and share there. It will be posted there later tonight. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, make sure that you do. And keep an eye out. I'll decide for sure, but I think next week's will actually be on Tuesday, November 1st instead of the 31st. If you have not participated yet in the October challenge, you have 1 week left to do it. We've got a couple of gorgeous cards over there that people have participated so far. I do a drawing at the end for a $25 gift card. So make sure that you go do that and enjoy the rest of your week and have a fabulous time. Everybody take care. Bye-bye.